Sammy in North Carolina writes, Paul, I hope you're having a good day. Well, Sammy, I got to tell you, today I'm having a great day. Feeling good, glad to be here with you. I have a burning question about stacking equipment. I get OCD about the poor gear bearing the weight of units on top and also potentially getting its finish damaged due to scratches. In the long term, will it have impact on mechanical structure of the units bearing weight? And the same question for units in a warehouse sitting in their boxes stacked a mile high. That's a pretty broad question because a lot of it depends on whose equipment you're talking about. If you're talking about PS audio equipment, not a problem. Our stuff is built like a tank. Take the Stellar series. Steel. I mean, you could probably drive a truck over that thing and without bothering it. But there are plenty of other products on the market that are a little more vulnerable. Certainly, I would be very careful with anything with a perforated top. Be very careful of that. Any kind of tube gear probably has some sort of perforations in the top. I would be careful on anything that is 100% aluminum based. I love aluminum, like our front panels are all aluminum, but they're very heavy, thick aluminum. Our top covers are wood with a steel base, and there is a very beautiful painted finish on those. So yeah, I'd be very careful about that because you can certainly damage that painted finish. So you'd want to be very careful with that. I think it's just so individual that I don't know that I could properly answer the question for you. But if it's our stuff, I wouldn't worry about it. And certainly, I don't think a box sitting in a warehouse is ever going to be a problem. Unless, of course, it's a loudspeaker. When you say equipment, I'm naturally assuming you're talking about electronics. But loudspeakers can be problematic in certain environments. I remember years ago when we were at Genesis Technologies, we had a whole group of speakers that sat in a warehouse in a very humid condition over in Asia, and the foam surrounds of the time got eaten by microbes or whatever is running around in humidity out there. Same thing with cables. You can get very humid situations can be kind of bad for just about everything. Stuff grow. If you, I remember the first time I went to, where was it, Thailand, and I'm looking up at the buildings, and there's moss growing on the outside of these cement buildings. It's just, you see that down in the American South. So that kind of stuff probably should be a little worried about, but for electronics, I wouldn't be worried about it. I think your OCD notwithstanding, I think you're going to be okay. Certainly with our stuff. Don't worry about it. All right. Great question. Thank you. Bye.